Hello everyone. Today we will be discussing the social science paper of semester 1 EDU 104.19 Understanding the Discipline of Social Science Education. It is included in the Bachelor's of Education Social Science Education. Now let's look into the contents in module 2, that is the conceptual background of social science, that is meaning and definition of social science and social studies, comparison between social science and social studies, nature and scope of social science, rationale for inclusion of social science in the core curriculum. Now, let's look into the meaning and definition of social science and social studies. First, let's look into the meaning and definition of social science. So, social science is in simple terms the science that deals with the society and its functioning. So let's look into one of the prominent definitions made by the social scientists, meaning and meaning. Social sciences are those subjects that relate to the origin, organization, and development of human society, especially man in his association with other men. So let's say that in simple terms, it is a study about the society and how the social processes are evolved, how social institutions are made up, how they are interdependent on each other, how they function together in harmony in a society. So, social science is any branch of academic study or science that deals with human behavior in social and cultural aspects. So, in simple terms, in under the social sciences, there are other disciplines as well, like anthropology, sociology, psychology, political science, economics, history, etc. So now let's look into the meaning and definition of social studies. According to Michaelis, the social studies are concerned with man and his interaction with the social and physical environment. They deal with human relationships. The central function of social studies is identical with the central purpose of education, the development of democratic citizenship. So the primary aim of education is the development of a person's character, and that includes development of a democratic citizenship of a person or democratic citizenship values in a person. So according to Michaelis, the social studies is in every way concerned with the development of democratic citizenship of a person. Now, National Council for Social Studies defined social studies as the integrated study of social sciences and humanities to promote civic competence. So now let's look into the nature of social studies. Uh, There are subjects that makes up social studies, such subjects include geography, history, civics, government, sociology, economics, etc. So all these subjects combined together reflects how man uses the resources around him, how a profound solution can be found for his problems, and how his life can be improved. So, in simple terms, social studies as a subject studies how men live together in harmony in the society and how people interact and make a great influence on one another. As we said earlier, social science is a study of society in every sense. So it also looks into how social processes evolve, how human relationships are made, how social institutions evolve, so how they influence each other, how they exist depending on each other. So furthermore, social studies helps to know about the conflicts and its causes in the society. So when we look into the history or when we look into the current scenarios around us, we can see that social studies analyze the problems or look into the problems in every dimension and look into the causes, find solutions in every way, and analyze how an individual can solve it amicably or in diplomatic way. It also say about the effects that has taken place due to various conflicts and the following scenarios. Also, it gives a better understanding of the effects and ways of resolving such conflict in the society. And let's look into the scope of social studies. The scope of social studies is very vast and wide as the world itself and as lengthy as the history of man. So, according to Michaelis, the social scientist, the breadth of social studies program should provide for a variety of experience so that the child's learning will be well rounded and well balanced. So, since the social studies is a study of societies, it is very important that the child uh, should be taught properly in breadth of the social studies program because these experiences lead the child into the society or it molds the child into a citizen of the country. So the main points are as follows. It is vast and wide as the world. It is vast and wide as the world and as long as the world. It is the study of human relationship in areas such as people of one's own nationality and people across the world, people and various kinds of institutions, people and earth, people and time, and people and resources. Also, it is a functional study of natural and physical sciences and fine arts. So, it is a science, and we have said that in this social sciences comes under many other disciplines as well. So, what we are telling is that all other sciences are also interrelated with one another, and social science is related with natural science, physical science, etc. And in one field uh, anything which happens in one field will have some kind of effect on the other as well. So the third point is that it is a study of current affairs. Of course, we know that social studies includes what is happening in the current situation or current scenario. Now, it is a study leading to international understanding. It helps us to know about the world around us. It helps us to know what is happening around us, the causes, the conflicts, the solutions, the effects, etc. And it is a practical study of various resources. We know that how resources came into existence, how they should be exploited carefully and in a planned way, how sustainably it should be used for uh, so that if future generations can use it as well. So all these practical study or practical aspects come in under the umbrella of social studies. Now let's look into a simple comparison between social sciences and social studies. And firstly, let's look into the similarities between social studies and social sciences. So, simply telling, social science and social studies are not only related generically; they also share common body of content. We know that from the definitions of social studies and social science, we can see that they share the same content, or we discuss the same matters of importance, or same uh, topics are under consideration. So both are related to society, have same aims and objectives. We said earlier, social science as well as social studies, both are a study of the society, the social relationships, the social institutions, etc. So both have the same aims as well as the same objectives. Also, both emphasis on inculcating good qualities like truthfulness, sincerity, etc. of human being. Social values are of importance both in social studies as well as social sciences. The primary aim is to develop democratic values or democratic citizenship values in a person. Also, both helps to understand the various aspects of the society and utilize them. Both must be accurate and reliable, only then can be useful. Both should be backed up with credible data or scientific studies that with proper methodology and research, so that both can be reliable only with these kind of backup only. That's it. And some of the differences between social studies and social sciences are as follows. Um, the focus and the emphasis of both are different. In social sciences, there is a multidisciplinary approach, but in social studies, it is more concentrated or more basic. And in social sciences, represent an adult approach, while social studies represent a child approach. Social sciences are the theory part of human affairs, while social studies are the practice part of human affairs. Uh, Different. And the fourth point is that the social sciences are far larger than social studies. So we can say that social sciences are more comprehensive than social studies, or multidisciplinary than social studies. And in social sciences, social utility is the primary object, but in social studies, instructional utility is the primary object. That's why we follow social studies in schools. We follow social studies in the curriculum. And social sciences are the part of cultural of knowledge, having direct bearing on man's activities in any field. Social studies offers learning situation and insight into all knowledge. So that is the difference between social studies and social science. So that is